Alright folks, this video is for Robert. He's got a Striker 955 and he is looking for an amp to run with it. I recommended the Fatboy 2-pill 2879C. That is probably the minimum amp that I would run with a Striker 955. Looking at transistor amps. Again, this one's has bias and delay for sideband. Yes, we're going to test it with an AM only radio, but if you guys have seen the past couple videos, you know that peak power is peak power. So 50 watts PEP on AM is going to make this amp do just as much on sideband. So 50 PEP, 50 AM PEP, they're equivalent. So if it does 400 watts, 500 watts on AM, it'll do 400 or 500 watts on sideband. So we're just going to do a functionality test on this guy, make sure it's good to go. It is pending sold, have not been paid for it yet. So it's another one of these amps that is pending sold. If he likes what he sees, I assume it will be sold. That being said, we'll go ahead and key it up, give it audio with the Connex. Again, we're only at 14.6. 2879C, it can take 15 to 15.5 volts, and you will see the power jump up a little bit. So keep that in mind. We're putting 50 watts PEP into it. A Striker 955 should do around 80 to 90 watts PEP. Hello, audio. So almost 30 amps. Slight delay for the sideband, and no delay for AM. So back into just AM mode here again, flipping that into sideband. The only difference is going to be you have your delay in there. So we'll turn the delay off. We're going to come over here to the watt meter. We're dead keying 3 watts in, and we're looking at the bottom scale. So 1000 watt slug, bottom scale. There's our 1000 watt slug. Hello, audio, audio. 180, 190, radio, audio. You know, average power is always different voice peaks. It'll do more or less power, but about 190 or so. And it's looking like about a 15 watt dead key with 3 watts going in. Again, you can key one of these up to 40 or 50 watts if you want to. I'm sure he'll be dead keying more than that into it with a Striker. This is PEP or peak mode. So this is PEP power, peak power. Audio, radio, audio, radio, audio, radio. 1, 2, 3. Over 400 PEP. And that's pretty good, putting 50 watts PEP in. Let's see, our jumper fell down in front of the camera. Hello, audio check 1, 2, 3. Audio check 1, 2, 3. Audio check 1, 2, 3. Audio check. So with the 955 doing not twice the amount of power, but it's going to do 40 or 35 to 40 more watts. You're probably going to see that number come up over 500 and do between 500 and 550, just as an estimate. This is by no means driving this thing to max power. This is running pretty easy into it with the Connex. You know, it does about 20 watts average and about 50 PEP. These things can easily take, 30 watts average and 100 PEP. I have tested them with over 100 watts PEP or peak power going in, but they can take 80 to 100 pretty easily. Nice running amp here, 2-pill 2879C. Again, if he doesn't take it, it'll be available to somebody else. I do have one without sideband, so if you don't care about sideband, I do have one of these without. I also have a 4-pill 2879C without sideband, so just something to keep in mind. All right, guys, lots more videos to come up. Appreciate it. Questions, comments, shoot me a text. 423-299-3535. Rooster in Tennessee. See you, bye.